Hello, everybody. Welcome to Beyond Boundaries with Lisa Richmond. I am Lisa Richmond, and this is Tarot Tuesday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel like there is definitely a collective hum in the air. And when I sat down to kind of tune in today for Tarot Tuesday, I felt deeply called to just kind of tune in first and then bring through kind of a channeled collective message. And then we're going to pull cards based on that. So we're going to do it all in real time here so that you can kind of be a part of the energy because time and space not a thing. So if whoever is watching, if you could kind of put the energy of what you want to hear from this and what you want the answers to be or what you're looking to know or answer, then when I tune in, it's kind of this like cohesive energy. And then we pull cards, and then it's like we're doing it together. And then we're pulling cards together, and that's so fun. So, thank you so much for joining me. Um, let's just like boom, let's jump right in. Okay? So I asked my guides, my higher self, to step forward today to bring through any messages deemed for the greatest and highest good of all involved, from and only from the highest consciousness available. And may we all be surrounded by love and ease and grace today. What does the collective need to know today? Okay, so you guys, I'm getting like, ooh, I'm getting massively pulled into this beautiful energy. It kind of looks like it's like light codes. Everything's light codes right now for me, but it's from the portal. It's from this portal. And often we'll talk about energetic portals that form, and they form when there is a really high vibrational kind of collective energy. So with dates like 11/11, we probably heard a lot about 11/11 portal, and yesterday was 11/11, and so it doesn't just stop on that day. There's like the energies. I felt it open for days before, like in like last week already, probably like Thursday, and then all through the weekend. If you guys found yourself feeling a little funky over the weekend, and then the portal opened on Monday yesterday, and then today is like, it feels like I'm just being like pulled into this energy. And what this energy, and then they're saying it stays open till the full moon on Friday the 15th, which, so this whole week, expect to have really big energies, but what they're really powerful is these manifestation energies. It is a time to be able to really like link in to what you want, like the timeline that you want and what you want to manifest in your life. And that is like anything. Like if you are starting a business right now and you're like, okay, I've always wanted to do X, Y, or Z, like write down everything. Like my ideal career looks like, and then start writing about it like you're in it. So I own a bakery where I make the most beautiful, unique pieces for special events and whatever it might be. Like whatever it is for you that is calling you in a creative way, in a abundant, like really financially successful. Because what they're saying is the alignment right now is about more like, if you're wanting to like, yeah, I want to do something, but I want to make good money with it. We've never really been taught in the past that it's actually, you make the most money, are rewarded the most in abundance when you're in your heart space and you're doing the things that you actually love the most. The things that would throw your hair back is what we say in my family. Does it throw your hair back? Are you doing it to the best of your ability because you love it with zero expectations, right? That's the formula. And so the key is with this energy is like you lock into this beautiful portal energy of manifestation. And the more you center on your heart's desires and do the thing that is like lighting you up, then the more affluency will come in. They're just like giving me that word, like affluent. Okay, so this is a really big message. Gone are the days of placing everything with fear. If I don't do this, then I won't make as much money. It's like, yeah, because we were programmed for so long to do certain jobs to produce certain amount of money because that's what makes the wheel turn. But as soon as we start creating a bunch of free thinkers and doing things that throw their hair back, what's going to happen? We're going to have less control. Let's not get into political stuff anymore. But yes, you know what I mean. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Let's pull some cards on it. So the whole point of that is like really lean into what you're really wanting to do, like what actually throws your hair back, okay? Because that's going to have the most success in all areas. Freedom, time, enjoyment, happiness, money, all the things, okay? Oh, what's that? Okay. Okay, so I have To Be Fair, which is number 38, and then I have Poise, which is number 48. So the To Be Fair is kind of like the Justice card in tarot. And the Poise card is interesting when it comes out here because I think we've had this card before, obviously, but what I like about this card is that she is very joyous. It's very similar to kind of like the Star card, right? She's leaping for joy. She's got her wings. She's on this like podium essentially of like she's made it, right? It's giving like Six of Wands vibes where she is like in her position of power. She's got her freedom. She's unapologetically her divinity, her divine self. She is playing with the stars and she's in this like fluid, gorgeous, almost like ballerina fairy type energy of this divine feminine, and she is holding nothing back. So whether you're male or female, this is the energy of the poised is something that is really, really calling you in this way to like to be fair. Okay, so this is it. Like when we think justice card and we think of like what we want to balance in our life, how we want it to be balanced and to bring justice, it's like bringing justice for yourself. It's like finally you're given the opportunity where the weights are balanced in your favor, where you're getting your piece of the pie. They're saying like you have put in your time. You have put in your time. They're saying like it's about justice for you and for you to actually be like, yeah, no, this is fair. Guilt free, right? Guilt free, dancing on the top of a podium in full expression of self because you've done the work. You've done the karma work. You've done the relationship work. You've gone through the process of accepting, maybe integrating, maybe rejecting, maybe transmuting the old stuff. You've lived off the old playbook for long enough, right? The one that was written for you. And you're like, okay, I signed, sealed, and delivered that contract. She gone. I'm done with that. And now you're moving into this poised perspective of authentic self. How freeing is that? That's beautiful. Like, what a gift. And I think sometimes some of us need like full permission to do that for ourselves, or we feel like, how can we accept this because it's almost too good to be true? When we feel like some kind of strings have to be attached, but the whole thing here is like, no. Like, you don't have to forgo anything or sacrifice anything in order for you to be in this full send energy. You just got to be you, meaning you earned it. Why did you earn it? Because you're alive. Because it's your birthright. It's your birthright to be able to do the things that you really love in this world because it means something to you, right? And so this To Be Fair card, I really feel like it's your time. The karmas have been played out. You're no longer being held in this karmic loop. You woke up to it. You realized that it existed in the first place, and now you're like, made the choices, did the things, dug deep to be able to dance freely on the top of this pillared podium, reaching for the stars unapologetically. Like, congratulations. That's amazing. Okay, so let's pull some tarot cards to so we got 4 good tarot here. And again, I read these cards based on the guidance that I have from my guides, not necessarily exactly what it says in the playbook, okay? I've used playbook twice today, so if that's something. Ooh, look at Fortune's Wheel. Number 10, that's Wheel of Fortune. Means things are changing in your favor. Things are turning in your favor. Literally exactly what we said. So 10 is such a beautiful number of like there I'm getting the song from Aladdin, A Whole New World. A whole new world. If that is and it's not the world card, I understand this, but if that song, A Whole New World, resonates for you, they're playing it really loud in my brain here. So Wheel of Fortune, I love this because it's really validating exactly kind of the message that we were talking about before, and that it's your turn to spin the wheel, right? Like, what do you want? This is an opportunity for you to like receive the goodness that's coming into you, the opportunity. It's almost like they're saying the Wheel of Fortune, when you look like right in the middle of this wheel, there's the sun and there's the moon, and it kind of looks like the astrological charts. But they're saying for this is like, this is kind of the portal energy of change. And so to be fair, like, you've put in the time, you've put in the effort, and you're being recognized for it. And hey, that might even be a little bit uncomfortable. That might be something that you're like, I don't know what to do with this, right? Sometimes it can feel hard to be seen. Sometimes it's an unconscious thing where we actually hold back from doing what's in our greatest good because we don't want to be seen, or we don't want to succeed so much because we're not comfortable with that. Maybe there was something told to you when you were little about, like, you're not that good. You know, oh, don't let your head grow too much because you're conceited if you admit that you deserve something, right? That's like old school beliefs, but you've no idea like how many people still kind of have that as a limiting belief. I have the Queen of Fire here. So Queen of Fire energies with the Wheel of Fortune is like amazing because, and she's got like kind of the little antler stuff going on the top of her head, which means it's like she's super connected to nature. She's very creative. She's incredibly powerful. And she's also, and so this is man or woman, doesn't matter, but it's about this like the divine feminine aspect of self that is able to do exactly what they need to do in order to receive exactly what they need to receive unapologetically. And she's holding the candle, that fire burning. So she's given a bit of like fire, if you're a fire sign, or you're working with a fire sign, but the creative part of the fire is like burning anew. And that she is like, look at the look on her face too. It's so wild. I love the Queen of Fire because she's a boss, right? But some like girl boss kind of thing, that doesn't super align with me either. But like there's something to be like, look at how she's holding her head up high and she's like walking through the door and it's illuminating her heart space, right? Her heart space is glowing and she is standing up for all the things along her path that she had to overcome. And a lot of the old paradigms. And it's like she's saying, I did it. I overcame the limiting beliefs that were given to me. I overcame the resistance that was placed upon me on my path that I didn't ask for, yet I believed, because I didn't know any better. But now I know better. And I'm going to do better. And I'm going to lead the way with this. This is a very beacon of light energy. Okay, has anybody told you that you're a beacon of light for people? You lead the way. You're a way shower. And if you lead the way, like, because it takes a lot of courage to be the one to lead. But if you lead the way based on your heart center and based on your like creative powers of your authenticity, That's the thing. Maybe you're the one, maybe you're starting your own like YouTube thing, or maybe you are using your voice, or you're going down a path of new creation where you're creating something new, and maybe it's in the background a bit. But this is calling you forward with your light. This is calling you forward, saying, like, sink into your heart space, your true desires, and give it everything you got. Okay? Because, like, the queen of energy, that's the queen of doing it. That's the queen of getting things done in an authentic way, because it blows her hair back, right? Even though her hair looks spectacular, perfect right now. Right, what else we got? Messenger fire. Okay. So again, more fire card. With this, it's kind of like allowing yourself to see, what are they saying? They're like coming up with your good ideas, yes, and generating your good ideas. Keep the ideas flowing though. Like once you get momentum, they're saying like don't back down once you get started. It's like use that momentum and keep going, because again, I gotta say, like this keeps coming up. There's something about fear of being seen. There's something about fear of success. And if there is somebody in your life that might be a little bit competitive or jealous because you're doing such amazing things, that you don't have to own that. It's okay. Like, that's just a part of the ego that tries to keep us safe by being like, no, how come you're like under the spout and I'm working my ass off and it sucks where I'm at? Because they haven't done the work. They still believe it has to suck and they have to work twice as hard for them to see any results. That's what's going to continue to happen for that person. But that's not your responsibility to make sure that other people are comfortable with your success. Because your success continues to come and show up for you when you continue to do it in alignment with your heart's desire. And you're giving it everything you got to the best of your ability, because your why is the thing that's illuminating your heart space, right? And then now that you've got some success brewing and you got some stuff, momentum going, don't let those old stories come and be like, oh no, now what? I'm going to pull back. Watch that tendency. Take a look. When has this happened? Where we pull back a little bit out of fear instead of using your momentum to keep going. Right? I'm not saying that you have to work yourself to the bone even though you need a rest. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, when are there tendencies in your life where you pull back when you've got a little bit of light shining on you and you've got some feedback that's like pretty big or bigger than you were expecting? When do you tend to be, oh no, it's not that big of a deal. Oh no, it's really nothing. I didn't hardly do it. It was just a fluke. Yeah, it was just a fluke. I don't even know how that happened. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. But if that's a lesson you still got to learn, guess what happens? You go back and you keep going. Boom, you get the spotlight again, pull back, turtle in the shell, right? And then it's going to happen again, because it'll keep happening till you learn. No shame, no shade. If that's part of your learning, then that's part of your learning. Like, who am I to throw any shade on you? No, it's just a part of your process. But this is really coming up as like, this is an opportunity, because we have this big portal opening about you really walking into your success and getting some good positive feedback. And then maybe it's even a spouse or someone you love a lot who loves you and has been encouraging you. But then all of a sudden you get the spotlight for a second. They're like, well, are you going to spend that much time away from home then next week? Does that mean you have to, whatever it might be? And it might be coming from their place of heart, but if it all of a sudden it's something that makes you retreat back, take a look. This is bringing the unconscious to the conscious right now. Take a look at how sometimes we have a tendency to do that, okay? And the last one is the Two of Water. Say this is the relationship cup. So the relationship card. So this, I want to say, is like relationships that come in, great. There is a harmonious balance of relationships right now. And what this says to me right now is that you're in the spotlight for a minute. And it's okay. Your relationships don't have to suffer because you're doing something for you right now. So own that. And you can tend to the relationship to the best of your ability without making yourself smaller or backing away. Right? Set boundaries. You can set boundaries so that if all of a sudden you blew up with something, that you're not getting 30,000 texts coming in that you have to respond to. No, like you can set your boundaries for your time limits of when you want to work or when you want to, whatever you're doing. But just know that your relationships are not going to suffer when what you're doing is in your highest and greatest good. So if you're feeling a resistancy from some of your relationships, take a look at how you can perceive from the person, is this about me or is this about them? How can I lovingly not back down from my podium, right? Because you earn this. Okay, so this is a relationship thing. I can feel it. I know. I see you. You're a rock star. What you're doing is so important. Don't forget that. What you're doing is so damn important because it comes from you. It comes from your heart. It comes from your authentic soul. No time to play small. Okay? Not the whole list of but whats, but what if. If it is in your alignment and you know deep down it's go time, strap on, baby. Let's go. It's time to go. I really feel like it's go time because you earned it. And that might require you having to do some new boundaries with work, play, relationships, school, gosh, all the things. But that's what the big leagues are, right? That's what you got to do when you stand under the spout, when you've worked your butt off to release the old karmas and the old belief systems and the old paradigms that aren't yours anymore. And all of a sudden you stand into your authentic path and your light, and people start to see that light and they start to want more. And then you're like, hell yeah, I got more, right? Then other people would be like, well, how come she's got all the spout stuff? How come I want to stand under her spout, right? How come her light is glowing so, or his, sorry, is shining so bright? You know, I want some of that light. Everybody's got their own light and everybody's got their own spout. They just have to find it themselves. It's not up to you. You keep going under your spout. Under the spout where good things come out, right? Okay. I want to pull one last card from this spirit, the animal spirit oracle, because they told me to. That's why I'm doing it. All right, guys. This is a really, I feel like I'm not talking to a camera right now. I feel like I'm sitting with a bunch of my favorite people and we got our decaf coffee and we got that fire going and we're pulling cards and we're talking about it and we're getting into it. That's what I feel this energy is right now. So I appreciate you showing up to my little card party. You're welcome back every Tuesday. All right. Spirit, show me what animal spirit wants to come through to confirm, reaffirm, to lead us in a direction that we need to feel right at the end message to lead us out on here. Koala spirit. Okay, spirit has a plan. Yay! This is so validating. Why, you say? Because that is what is guiding you right now. Not the old paradigm, the human ego perspective, not the 3D fear. Spirit has a plan. And for you to be able to really trust that, you've got to let go to the resistances of all the old what ifs that have kind of kept you a little bit out of the spotlight. Spirit has a plan for you. This is the portal. This is a portal of manifestation. It is time and you've got to trust it. And sometimes by releasing all the things and not hyper focusing on one thing, but just continuing to do what you love, what throws your hair back without expectation, is how spirit is leading you to the thing you didn't even know could possibly exist. That's the thing. Is we might think all I want to do is I want to have a house painting business. Because that's what's in need right now is the house painting business. I love painting. Right now, the industry is just about painting houses. And not I think house painters are amazing. They're amazing people. All my love to house painters. But if you're making the choice to paint houses because you perceive that's the only thing you do in painting that's going to make you enough money, but your real thing is like your dream is to be able to paint murals, what if you just continue to paint in the way that throws your hair back and get involved with community painting things and maybe mentor somebody who wants to learn how to paint, and you just do it because you absolutely love it instead of focusing all your attention on how you can like get house painting clients, but you're actually doing the thing that you love with painting so much, and then all of a sudden, boom, someone shows up. Oh, look, we're doing this mural thing in downtown in our city next year, and we'd love to showcase. Would you be willing to do, like they're giving me this as an example, because sometimes we take what we love. So that's good. Like, that's fine. I'm not going to slay anybody that has like chosen that path. But I mean, the whole point of what I'm trying to say is that if we hyper focus on something because we perceive it to be the logical choice and the thing that's going to make us the most money, because painting murals doesn't make us money, because that's a belief system that we have from the artist's perspective, then we actually miss out on so many huge opportunities. And that's what Spirit's saying, is Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan for you. And so the more that you can get out of your own way and be seen and be that beacon and receive it and keep doing it without expectation and keep getting your hair thrown back and standing under the spout, the more it's going to show up for you. I promise, promise, promise. Let's look at some numbers here. We got 10, we got the Queen, Messenger 2, we got 38, 48, and 35. Okay, any of those numbers that are confirming, or even koalas. There's something about this bell. And like the third eye of the koala too, of like, look at how much that actually looks like the fortune wheel that I had originally put up, the Wheel of Fortune. It's very, very, very similar. So it's kind of like that's the portal that we're connecting in right now with the 1111. And I really, really think that. Okay? So, wrapping up the energies, let's do the final wrap up. Confirmation. You've worked hard. You deserve this. Keep doing what you're doing without the expectations of anything. No fears or resistancy. Do what you do because you love it. It throws your hair back. Okay? Don't play small. If you've been rewarded something, or if you've been recognized for something, receive it. It's so important. Okay? And the more that you go forward with an open heart and that your heart space is leading the way, the more that you'll connect with people and situations in an authentic way. And you don't have to be on the defense, and you do not have to justify being great. Don't downplay how great you are, okay? I love you very much. If you would like a private one-on-one mediumship reading, you can head to avalonspirit.com and go under readings and experiences, and there I am. You can book with me there, or you can go to my website, lisarichmond.ca, because I'm Canadian, and you can go there. And I think the booking thing's all messed up. You guys, I suck at this kind of stuff, but the booking thing is funky right now because of the time. I think I'm in like some Australian time zone, maybe. I don't know. All I need you to do is email me from the email on there. All the information's there, and then I'll book you in, okay? That's my direct email. It does the same thing as the calendar. The calendar emails me anyway. So, lisarichmond.ca, or go to avalonspirit.com. And you can book with me there, okay? So I do one-on-one mediumship, intuitive reading. It's just direct channel. I open up to your energy field and I direct channel from your guides, from your higher self, from loved ones, your pets, all of that. And it's so great. I don't use cards. Or I do personalized sound healing and readings. Lots of different options. Look into it. I'd love to work with you. And please sprinkle some love on the like button and share this if you feel so inclined. I love the comments because that is such a great place to engage with each other. It creates a community. And I love to see like how you felt, what resonated, okay? Drop a fire emoji for sure, because there's tons of fire energy. There's like one of those little spiral things. It's like an indigo spiral. Drop one of those for the portal energy. You could drop one of the scales for the fair, meaning like, I deserve this. Justice is mine. I get this. There's like a fairy. You could do a little fairy energy. But I send this to you with so much love. And I hope to see you on Thursday. There will be a direct channeled message again from Spirit, and then again on Saturday for sound healing and meditation. If you didn't check out last Saturday, check it out, because I did a guided meditation with my voice as well as the bowls, and I like it. There's a lot of love that went into that one, so check it out. Okay, everybody, thanks so much. We'll see you next week.